Once upon a time, in a small, bustling town surrounded by rolling hills, there lived two sisters, Stina and Stellar. They were as different as night and day. Stina, with her fiery temper and sharp tongue, had always been at odds with the world. Stellar, adopted into the family as a baby, was the epitome of kindness, her heart full of compassion despite the hardships she endured. Life was far from kind to either of them. Their peers at school mocked them relentlessly. Stina, for her defiant attitude, and Stellar, for being adopted and seemingly weak. Their family was no refuge either. Their parents, harsh and judgmental, openly favored Stina, believing her strong-willed nature would lead her to success. Stellar, on the other hand, was treated as an outsider, a burden they bore grudgingly. The sisters worked together at a nearby retirement home, a crumbling building with peeling paint and creaky floors. While Stina saw the job as a tedious necessity, Stellar found joy in helping the elderly residents. She listened to their stories, held their hands, and brought a little light to their days. One day, Stellar's unwavering kindness caught the attention of Mr. Wellington, a wealthy but lonely man who had taken up residence in the home. His children rarely visited, and Stellar's gentle care made him feel truly valued. One afternoon, after Stellar had spent hours reading to him, Mr. Wellington called her to his room. "My dear," he said, his voice frail but warm, "you've shown me kindness that money cannot buy. I want to give you something that will change your life." He handed her a check for $1 million, his signature scrawled in the corner. Stellar was overwhelmed. She planned to use the money to improve the retirement home and secure a better future for herself and Stina. When she told her sister, however, Stina's initial disbelief quickly turned to envy. Seeing Stellar's good fortune ignited a hunger in Stina. She decided she, too, could benefit from kindness. Stina began imitating Stellar's demeanor, putting on a sweet facade for the residents. Her act fooled many, but her greed soon attracted the attention of a cunning, manipulative resident named Mr. Halverson. Known for his sly tricks, he claimed to have hidden a fortune and promised Stina a share if she helped him retrieve it. Blinded by greed, Stina followed his every instruction. Days later, Mr. Halverson handed Stina a stack of cash, claiming it was her reward. Elated, she flaunted her new wealth, only for the truth to unravel when she attempted to use the counterfeit money. The police were called, and Stina was arrested. Adding to her woes, her criminal record complicated her defense, leaving her with little hope of a fair trial. When Stellar heard of her sister's plight, she was heartbroken. Despite everything, she couldn't abandon Stina. Stellar used a significant portion of her newfound wealth to hire a skilled lawyer and pay Stina's bail. The process was long and draining, but Stellar's persistence paid off. Stina's charges were reduced, and she was given a chance to rebuild her life. Touched by her sister's sacrifice, Stina had a change of heart. She apologized for her greed and began working earnestly alongside Stellar to make a difference in the lives of the elderly residents. The sisters, once divided by their differences, found common ground in their shared desire to do better. In time, the retirement home flourished under their care. Stellar's kindness had sown the seeds of hope, and Stina's newfound determination nurtured them into a thriving sanctuary for the elderly. Together, they proved that even the most fractured bonds could be mended with love and forgiveness.